Hey guys, this is Shinx and today we'll be making a video on the 6-star chopper. So this chopper is actually a red color Rhino, and his main function is maybe to heal and to debuff the opponent. This can be seen by his skills. So let's go through his stats at level 100. He has 4800 HP, 985 attack, 1200 defense, and 11% crit. So stats wise, because he's not really an attacker, he doesn't have that much attack stats. Some of these stats is actually goes to the defense. So the skills wise, skill 1 is a mid-range area effect that decreases your opponent's defense, nullifies stagger for a set period of time. So what it does mean is that if there's a group of enemy that is near mid-range of you, you can debuff all of them. So it will reduce their defense by 10%, which is, to be honest, not that much, and it has a bit of infinity frame during mid animation also. So this will be I would say the more important skill of his, which is first aid. So what it does is a mid-range area effect that recovers your allies' HP. So this ability is affected by the amount of attack that you have. So the more attack you have, the higher the amount of HP you can recover, and it can hit, the highest I've been is roughly about 5000 plus, which is not so bad. Heals all your allies by maybe half of their HP, and when it's team boost, it increases your team's recovery amount when it's activated. So when it's boosted, your teammates get a bit of healing, so maybe they don't die as much. Let's say they are very close to dying, so when it's team boost time, they'll regain about, should be around 2000 of their HP, which is not so bad but can be better. So trait 1 of him: when your team has less treasure secured, boost cooldown reduction of skill 1 by 50%. This skill, this trait, to be honest, is not as good. I would rather it boost the reduction speed of skill 2, because the 10% defense is actually not as big as it may seem. So his skill 2, when your strength is more than 70%, increase treasure gauge amount when you capture the treasure. So this is like, he has a bit of a defensive role to him, instead of him being a runner. So like, you can just, if you have quite a lot of HP left, you can just stay at the treasure and it will increase the treasure gauge a bit more than usual. So also this trait 2, to be honest, doesn't really suit him that well, because he's a runner. I would prefer if he has strength more than 70%, maybe increase capture speed if it's possible. So yeah, then for this video, I'm gonna make as much attack boost as I can for it. So recently I got the silver transfer medal and I used it on the Chow Luffy. Don't really ask me why, because I'm still quite far away from unlocking a Warpo, so I can't really get the Warpo Avida combo yet. So I decided why not just try to invest on this medal, cause I units that needs the skill 1 reduction. So yeah, and the way the silver transfer medal works is very similar to transfer medal. So you have 6 chances to try to roll for the best attack, which is 80, then 110, then 130. So I was lucky to get the 131, and I used the previous season's defense medal on it to kind of make it a little tankier. So even though I didn't get the max 300% 300 additional attack stat, I got very close, like 70% attack, 290, which is basically only 10 off from the max, which I'm pretty satisfied with that. So yeah, so this medal combo is not really good for him, because I would say don't focus too much on your skill 1. Of course, if you can cast it, yeah sure, when the enemy is casted, so that your teammates can kill them off a little bit easier. So without further ado, this would be my team setup. So I'm using the Chopper and Usopp. The Usopp is more of a last minute thing, so that if I die with when near less than 1 minute or so, I can try to get a bit of flag based on his traits. So yeah, kind of a last ditch effort. The medals are don't mention it. It's all 0 medals. But what I want is the unique ability, which is the when there's 45 seconds or less, boost capture speed by 36%. So this will be my supporting characters. My total additional stat boost will be additional of 107.2%. Okay, and without further ado, let's try to hop into a match. Oops, no treasure chance. So yeah, this character is really good when you fight together as a team, because when they get attacked by the normal attacks, some of the characters such as Mihawk, they will easily bring them down to at least half HP. So you can kind of heal them up so that they don't really die and they get to defend the treasure. But bad thing is you can't really heal your teammates if they get one shot. So that's the downfall of this character. But advantage wise, yeah, he's a healer. He can heal your team so that if there's no mid ops, you can still just help your teammates to recover HP. Then another thing will be his size. As you can see, his sprite is actually really small. So some of the time when you go and capture the flag, most of the enemy do not actually see your character. So it can be very helpful, because like for any surprise captures or something also. So yeah, as you can see, I just did the defense ability. Now let's whack the. So you see, as I had a full attack medal on him, so I did decent amount of damage. Oh no, should have tried to kill the ace. So yeah, this is the first time I actually tried with my new silver medal full metal build. So as you can see, it actually hit about 6,000 healing, which is decent. the Whitebeard is actually wrecking. Okay, so you see, the Whitebeard is actually very low on HP, and I had a team boost, which you can see he regained some HP, and it's because he also, if I'm not wrong, he went for the mid op too. So I need to stop that Yasuo from capping. So attacker wise, he's also pretty good because of his high attacks animation, which means he can often complete his combo instead of like letting your teammates letting the enemy whack you before you can even touch them. Oh, I think I didn't see you sneaking up. Stupid Robin. Okay, the Robin, if I'm not wrong, is pretty good because it has quite, it gives herself a capture speed buff, which is like 50% or so, but I'm not sure of the condition. But from what I see, this new batch is actually really good. No, don't die, don't die. I wanna help you. Please, reach him. Oh yes, nice. Team boost plus the. So yeah, this character is actually really good at attacking characters because of his speed and. Oh, come on, no. I have got a feeling they will backcap. Oh no. Okay, shit. I need to kill him fast. Okay. So this character is really good in terms of helping, because it doesn't really work if the whole team is just attackers, and once you get a team wipe, you will die very badly because of without the heals, and you confirm you'll lose at least 2 or 3 flags, even the game. So another thing about this character is because when he heals, he gains score. So the more you heal, the higher score you can get. If I'm not wrong, at a certain point he can even reach 7,000 points at least, which is quite insane. But there's really no point in healing. But as you can see from the match just now, I kind of helped the Whitebeard stay alive, and he can kill the enemies, which made us kind of win. So this is the power of the free chopper. Recently they had this chopper upgrade event, which promotes you to max this 5-star this chopper at least, because it gives you free shards, and it was one of the better opportunity to grind for chopper, because the only ways to get him is not from the treasure chest or from pulling him from the banner. You can't get him from missions like the Luffy or Zoro or Usopp. These are the only characters that you can grind from the missions. So other starter characters, you gotta manual grind. Yeah, so 2 choppers, no attacker. We see how we do. There's just so many choppers. Oh no. Oh, that's not fine. Okay, I'm gonna fill up the chopper first. Rumble. So he's gonna die hopefully. No, stop. Okay, good point. Okay, now I have to okay, so messy, like what the hell is going on? But somehow we... Oh no, okay, okay, the Zoro is low, so we feel about 600 HP, which is very nice. So we flip the tights for this Zoro, and we get the flag. I think there's someone backcapping. Yep. Okay, yeah, he's climbing up. Let me just go kill him. Okay, so he actually does a lot of damage, and his attack is quite fast. So he's a decent character if you just want to go for attacking. and also kind of support your allies. I think if you can, these videos you'll see that I don't use much of the skill 1 because come on, it's pretty useless. And one more thing is, if you want to use your skill 2, right, try to look for an ally before you use it, so that everyone gets a heal instead of just yourself. Oh no! But oh yeah, this character, one thing is he can be interrupted after he heals, so you won't get the heal at all. Then you gotta be a bit careful on when you use that heal, because once you lose that healing factor, you are kind of useless, I would say, besides your attacking. No. Okay, need to kill that Zoro. Let's see if the strength is in the healing. Nope. It's so cute seeing this character attack. Oh yeah. Okay, we won again. So yeah, I did quite a bit of heal, kind of heal 2 times and heal my friends. And I did about 7,500 score, which as you can see soon is not a lot. It's quite normal score for choppers because of the healing that they can do. Okay, let me take a look at this chopper. Oh, he does I'm not sure what build is that, but oh, another East Blue build. But you see he has the same idea of using Usopp also. So yeah, this chopper, all in all, is one of the higher tier characters compared to the other free-to-play characters. Like, I would say he would stand better than Luffy, and maybe Zoro. Yeah, he would definitely be higher tier than Zoro also. But I wouldn't say he's better than Usopp, because Usopp, to be honest, is a much better runner because of his trait. But you can use 2 of them like how I do in this video. Don't really get a chance to show you yet. But yeah, you can also try to run different characters with Usopp. Then you leave the Usopp for when it's last minute, because Usopp can actually do a lot of the last minute captures. So yeah, this chopper is all in all, is a very good character, and I'll recommend you to grind him if it's possible. How did he even hit? Okay, most likely the point is lost. So he does a lot of damage, very fast attack combo, and he's also pretty tanky. No, shoot him. Nope, what? The Luffy is not enough. Kill. So his normal attack has 3 hits, and each hit can do about nearly 1,000 attack. No. I wanna kill him if possible. What? Oh my god, I think it's lag. But yeah, I apologize for all the flipping of the screens because put down my phone. Yeah. Reason why I don't want to use Usopp yet is because the condition has not really been met yet. So let me see if I can heal this primer. Yep, good. My god, how do I win this? I need to kill off this because it's quite annoying. Yep, okay, good. Now let's try to win this shit. Then when it's team boost, he does about 2000 per hit, which is very decent. No! Oh my god, I screwed up. Okay, but I can show you the how fast the Usopp caps. If it's possible. No. Nice. So I'll try to do a sneaky cap. If it allows, never mind, the Usopp has that idea too. So I'll help him capture this flag faster. Hopefully no one sees me, please. Okay. Not one flag. Is it even possible to get another flag? No. Yes, I think it's possible. Oh no, I should have defended the flag. Oh my god, I feel so stupid. Because the moment I left the flag, that Usopp went for it, and I think, okay, that was a misplay on my part. So yeah, this kind of shows how good the running Usopp near the end of a minute can help your team. But obviously I screwed up. So last match of the video, let's try to get an S win. Then for the chopper, recommended build I would say is to build full attack, because his heal can be decent even without a high attack build, but you can try to build more of a defensive chopper build so that he doesn't die and can heal more. Another thing would be to try to go for unique traits that boost skill 2. If I'm not wrong, the 30 million bounty Luffy has a unique skill to boost the skill 2 so that you can kind of heal more even though you don't have the max attack for the heals. So yes, during the early stages of the game, people were using this chopper because visual wise you can barely see chopper running around capping the flag until it's too late. But I think now it's like you can check the map, then everybody hopefully became better, and yeah, it won't be so easy to spot chopper, but still chopper is I would say he could be second or third in rank, depending, compared to like characters like no, don't run. No, then you, okay. The Shank shouldn't have ran because I was planning to kill him. No. So another thing you can do is, because he's tanky, right, you can help your teammate by kind of attracting attention of all the other characters. Is it? Hopefully this time I kill him. Yep, kill him for 6,000, which is very high, very nice heal. And there's another comparison that I want to say would be the Kaya versus Chopper comparison. I got her to 5-star, but then I tried to play her around. But using her as a attack build does not work as well as using Chopper, because her attack animation is too slow compared to Chopper, and most of the time you get hit before you even get to hit the opponent. Okay, let me just cap the skill to bait him over. Nope, he's not taking the bait. He's probably gonna try to cap, and that guy will kill him. Okay, so far so good. I need to heal the... No, Mihawk. You just... Oh, okay, nice. I hit him. So yes, if I can heal him, you see? I kind of turn the tides because he ended up killing someone instead of him dying. So the heal is actually very decent. Oh no, I kind of jumped into that. I thought he was targeting me, but he was actually targeting the Mihawk. So if you still don't know, now the range attacks, right, in this game currently is bugged, I would say, because the... Let me see if I can run over to the other side of the map. So the range attacks of this game is... Okay, it's impossible to capture. So what I can do is... No! Okay, never mind, we still won. So the range attacks of this game is currently broken because attacks such like Mihawk's slash, skill 1, the slash, or Akainu's punch, the magma punch, will still hit you even though if you perfect dodge, which kind of makes this game a bit unplayable at the moment because it gets very frustrating to fight against. So yeah, and because you know how good because example, if you are going forward to attack the enemy, and you have quite a bit of distance and he uses his skill, there's no way you can sidestep, you can move off to dodge the attack because he will most likely just destroy, still hit you, and if you perfect dodge he will still attack you. This means that players like the 5-star Akainu or 6-star Akainu, they can pretty much one-shot you easily if they have a very high attack, and the perfect dodge is useless at the moment and it gets very frustrating. So either way, I didn't really get to show you the bug in this game, in these few games, but hopefully it gives you a better insight on how the 6-star chopper works at the moment. And overall, he is really a really good character, and if you do not have any other good, maybe 5-star, 6-star character, I can highly recommend you to grind for him. And yeah, hope you enjoy this video. If you do, leave a like and maybe consider subscribing for weekly One Piece Bounty Rush or other games if I like playing that game. I started doing a bit of the Dragalia Lost videos, and I think I'll post them soon. Okay, thank you.